55-year-old Alex Stengel was a manager at a Pizza Hut in South Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He worked for the company for 33 years, and he felt comfortable sharing things with his co-workers. Before work on February 3, 2024, Stengel cashed a $7,000 inheritance check and went to his job to show off the money. His co-worker, Kevon Ingram, who was 31 at the time, wasn't trustworthy and began plotting a robbery. When Ingram and Stengel opened the restaurant on February 5, Ingram attacked. Ingram shot, stabbed, and beat Stengel, then tried to cut his throat. When Stengel was dead, Ingram wrapped his body in plastic bags, put him in a trash bin, and wheeled the bin outside near the dumpster. Ingram clocked Stengel out and used his phone to text management, saying he was sick and leaving early. Ingram also cleaned up the restaurant's back room before leaving and taking the bus home. The Pizza Hut operated as usual the remainder of the day and the next day, with no one noticing that a murder had occurred in the building. 2 days after the crime, a sanitation worker came to collect the trash. He saw the body in the bin and contacted authorities. In back of the garbage can is a 55-gallon garbage can with looks to me like a body stuffed in it. Police followed a trail of blood to the Pizza Hut and found a bloody mop, blood on a light switch, and other evidence that the murder occurred in the back room. After reviewing surveillance footage from a nearby Taco Bell, they saw Ingram dragging the bin outside. After tracking Ingram's cell phone movements, interviewing his girlfriend, and searching his home, authorities had enough evidence for an arrest warrant. 4 days after the body was found, Ingram was charged with first-degree intentional homicide with the use of a dangerous weapon, hiding a corpse, armed robbery, and possession of a firearm by a felon. He was facing life in prison. His bond was set at $200,000 cash. Unable to pay it, he remained behind bars. In August 2024, Ingram pleaded guilty to first-degree reckless homicide and felon in possession of a weapon. The other charges were dropped. He returned to court for sentencing on October 4, 2024. Relatives of the victim spoke of their loss. He was not just a relative, but a guiding light in my life. He'd cry for mercy. Did he even have a chance to fight back? I will never be the same. My life has been destroyed. Did we want retribution? Ingram had a chance to speak and blamed Stengel for his own demise. I take responsibility for my wrong actions taken after the altercation at Pizza Hut. However, the events leading up to the altercation as well as the physical fight caused me to act in survival mode. The altercation did not have to become physical until it was initiated by the deceased. In a state of panic, anxiety, fear, grief, and the notion that I would never receive proper justice, I committed inexcusable actions after the altercation. The judge immediately shot down his claims. So frankly, I don't believe you. I don't believe for 1 second that this was anything but a cold-blooded execution. She sentenced him to 40 years for the murder and a consecutive 5 years for the gun charge.